USA Quiz. 100 trivia questions. Welcome to my quiz channel. USA Facts. How well you know about USA. How many did you get correct? Comment at last and subscribe. Ready, go. Question number 1. How many states are in there in the United States? The answer is 50. Question number 2. What is the capital of the United States? The answer is Washington, D.C. Question number 3. Which is the largest U.S. state by area? The answer is Alaska. Question number 4. What is the national bird of the United States? The answer is bald eagle. Question number 5. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to USA? The answer is France. Question number 6. Which U.S. national park is the oldest in the world? The answer is Yellowstone. Question number 7. What ocean lies on the east coast of the United States? The answer is Atlantic Ocean. Question number 8. How many stars are on the U.S. flag? The answer, 50. Question number 9. Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? The answer is Florida. Question number 10. On which date is U.S. independence celebrated? The answer is July 4th. Question number 11. Which U.S. state was the first to join the Union? The answer, Delaware. Question number 12. What is the largest river in the United States? The answer, Missouri River. Question number 13. Which U.S. state is known the Lone Star State? The answer is Texas. Question number 14. How many stripes are there on the U.S. flag? The answer is 13. Question number 15. Which U.S. city is called the Big Apple? The answer is New York City. Question number 16. What is the national flower of USA? The answer is rose. Question number 17. Which state is famous for Hollywood? The answer is California. Question number 18. What currency is used in the United States? The answer is dollar. Question number 19. Which U.S. monument is carved into Mount Rushmore? The answer is President's Faces. Question number 20. Which ocean lies on the west coast of the USA? The answer is Pacific Ocean. Question number 21. Which U.S. state has the longest coastline? The answer is Alaska. Question number 22. What is the nickname of New York State? The answer is Empire State. Question number 23. Which U.S. desert is the largest? The answer is Great Basin Desert. Question number 24. What is the tallest building in the United States? The answer is One World Trade Center. Question number 25. Which U.S. state is known as the Peach State? The answer, Georgia. Question number 26. Which U.S. holiday is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November? The answer is Thanksgiving. Question number 27. What is the smallest U.S. state by area? The answer is Rhode Island. Question number 28. Which U.S. river flows through the Grand Canyon? The answer is Colorado River. Question number 29. Which U.S. state is famous for the Grand Canyon? The answer is Arizona. Question number 30. What is the national sport most associated with the USA? The answer, baseball. Question number 31. What do the 50 stars on the U.S. flag stand for? The answer is 50 states. Question number 32. What color are the stripes on the U.S. flag? The answer is red and white. Question number 33. Which famous monument in New York Harbor holds a torch? The answer is Statue of Liberty. Question number 34. Who was the first president of the United States? The answer, George Washington. Question number 35. What is the capital city of California? The answer, Sacramento. Question number 36. Which U.S. holiday celebrates costumes and candy? The answer, Halloween. Question number 37. Which animal appears on the Great Seal of the United States? The answer is bald eagle. Question number 38. Which U.S. state is famous for Disney World? The answer, Florida. Question number 39. What is the name of the Big Canyon in Arizona? The answer is Grand Canyon. Question number 40. What colors are on the U.S. flag? The answer is red, white, and blue. Question number 41. Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery? The answer is 13th Amendment. Question number 42. Which state was the last to join the United States? The answer, Hawaii. Question number 43. What is the capital of Texas? The answer, Austin. Question number 44. Which U.S. president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? The answer is Abraham Lincoln. Question number 45. Which U.S. state borders the most other states? The answer is Tennessee. Question number 46. Which branch of the U.S. government makes the laws The answer is legislative. Question number 47. How many members are there in the U.S. Senate? The answer is 100. Question number 48. Which document begins with the words "We the People"? The answer is Constitution. Question number 49. Which U.S. state is known as the Golden State? The answer, California. Question number 50. Which war was fought between the North and South regions of the United States? The answer is Civil War. Question 51. Which mountain range runs along the eastern United States? Answer is Appalachian Mountains. Question 52. Which Great Lake is the largest by surface area? Answer, Superior. Question 53. Which U.S. state shares a border with only one other state? Answer, Maine. Question 54. Which river forms much of the border between Texas and Mexico? Answer is Rio Grande. Question 55. Which U.S. state is home to Mount Denali, the highest peak in North America? Answer, Alaska. Question 56. During which season does the United States experience the largest daylight hours? Answer is summer. Question 57. In which month does winter officially begin in most of the United States? Answer is December. Question 58. Which season is known for leaves changing colors in many U.S. states? Answer, fall. Question 59. The summer solstice in the United States usually occurs around. Answer, June. Question 60. Which season typically brings the most hurricane to the southern eastern United States? The answer, summer. Question number 61. Which U.S. state has the most volcanoes? The answer is Alaska. Question number 62. Which U.S. city is home to the famous Golden Gate Bridge? The answer is Francisco. Question number 63. What is the longest-running written constitution still in use in the world? The answer is Constitution. Question number 64. Which U.S. state produces the most oranges? The answer is Florida. Question number 65. What is the largest U.S. state by population? The answer, California. Question number 66. Which U.S. state is known for having no state sales tax? The answer, Oregon. Question number 67. Which monument features the faces of 4 U.S. presidents? The answer is Rushmore. Question number 68. Which U.S. state was purchased from Russia in 1867? The answer is Alaska. Question number 69. What is the national bird of the United States? The answer, bald eagle. Question number 70. Which U.S. state is famous for potatoes? The answer is Idaho. Question number 71. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States? The answer, France. Question number 72. Which U.S. state is known as the Lone Star State? The answer is Texas. Question number 73. What is the capital of the United States? The answer is Washington, D.C. Question number 74. Which U.S. state is home to the Grand Canyon? The answer, Arizona. Question number 75. Which continent is the United States located on? The answer, North America. Question number 76. Which U.S. state is the smallest by area? The answer, Rhode Island. Question number 77. Which U.S. state is the largest by land area? The answer, Alaska. Question number 78. Which U.S. state has the largest population? The answer is California. Question number 79. What is the highest mountain peak in the United States? The answer, Denali. Question number 80. Which U.S. national park was the first in the world? The answer is Yellowstone National Park. Question 81. Which U.S. state has the longest coastline? Answer, Alaska. Question 82. Which is the largest Great Lake by surface area? Answer, Superior. Question 83. Which U.S. state is the smallest by area? Answer, Rhode Island. Question 84. Which U.S. state was the last to join the Union? Answer, Hawaii. Question 85. Which U.S. river is the longest? Answer, Missouri River. Question 86. Which U.S. state is famous for having the most alligators? Answer, Florida. Question 87. Which bird is known for its ability to mimic human speech and is common in parts of the U.S.? Answer, parrot. Question 88. Which U.S. state is home to the largest population of wild horses? Answer, Nevada. Question 89. Which animal is commonly found in Yellowstone and can weigh over 1,000 pounds? Answer bison. Question 90. Which bird migrates thousands of miles to and from the United States each year? Answer Arctic tern. Question 91. Which predator is often called the king of the Everglades? Answer American alligator. Question 92. Which U.S. state animal of California is the grizzly bear? Answer California grizzly bear. Question 93. Which bird is known for its bright pink color in southern Florida? Answer flamingo. Question 94. Which is the largest national forest in the U.S.? Answer Tongass National Forest. Question 95. In which state is the Tongass National Forest located? Answer Alaska. Question 96. Which U.S. national park is famous for giant sequoia trees? Answer Sequoia National Park. Question 97. What type of forest is most common in the eastern United States? Answer Temperate deciduous forest. Question 98. Which U.S. state has redwood forests with some of the tallest trees in the world? Answer California. Question 99. Which tree is known as the tallest species on Earth? Answer Coast redwood. Question 100. The Amazon rainforest is often called the lungs of the Earth. On which continent is it located? Answer America. Comment how many did you get correct and subscribe.